It's what we're calling our Economic Outlook Forum, and it's primarily to socialize two reports which we commissioned to look into the structure of the economy here in Canning. Outcome of the report, though, also looks at what's in the future.
Hi, everyone. Lawrence here from the Global Trade Show, here to talk to William Barry from WA, the city of Canning. William, wonderful to speak to you. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm very well and delighted to be here. Thank you.
William, I wanted to talk to you about this amazing event coming up in August called Canning Connect. Can you tell me and the viewers what it's all about?
Thank you. Yes, certainly. It's what we're calling our Economic Outlook Forum, and it's primarily to socialize two reports which we commissioned to look into the structure of the economy here in Canning. One was done by CCIWA, the Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and it looked at the leading industry sectors and has given us a profile of what those industries, how many they employ, the size of the businesses in it. And then there's also an aspect taken for those cross-sector industry sectors, so the ones which are supporting across all of our industry base here. The outcome of the report, though, also looks at what's in the future and the major state government-driven prospects, which, as everybody, I guess, knows, AUKUS and the defence is a very large part of that. We're not very far from Henderson, where the maintenance of the submarines and the defence is being invested in. And certainly we have a number of businesses here who are benefiting from defence now and are preparing to be able to respond to new investment when it comes along. So that was one report. The other report looked at the commercial property market, so real estate thing, and it looked at the primary industry and commercial areas and retail, and has given us an idea of how we compare to other areas of Perth. And we are in a better position now to understand where our vacancies lie, because industry property is in very short supply everywhere, really. And so it's a source of great concern to many businesses, especially when they want to invest. And that is really why we're doing this.
Right.
Is we want to, as open for business. I mean, it's a phrase which is trotted out often, but we're aware that the people know where Canning is. We're just 5 kilometers from the Perth CBD, but we have been an industrial and commercial base for a long, long time. The two primary industrial bases here, Welshpool and Canning Vale, have been the major industrial bases for Perth for 70 years. Yeah. And so while people are aware of that, we're trying to communicate that it's not an old and place, but actually very forward-looking, and the types of businesses which we have here. And obviously then the next aspect of this event we're putting on is to illustrate the support that the city gives to businesses. Yeah. And so our mayor is going to present, and we're presenting investment prospectus. And our CEO will be there, and some of our directors will be presenting from their business units and how we support business. Because we recognize that while I'm in the economic development role, the interaction that businesses have with council go right across the whole activities outcome. I compare council sometimes to a bit like a shopping center, where you go into a shopping center and there's all these different types of retail outlets. And it's the same in a council. You know, you've got right across from aged care through to childcare and health and marketing and all this, a lot of different activities which the city does all the time. And businesses require many different business units in a council to help them to succeed and to prosper. Yeah. And again, sort of my role is in that I'm like a concierge for businesses, where they'll get in touch with me and they say, "Listen, William, my parking is a bit of a problem here." And so I'll say, "Okay, right, I'll talk to traffic and to infrastructure to try and help you with that."
Wonderful.
So that's
Yeah, it's great. I think, as you point out, the city of Canning, Henderson, that whole defence supply chain is going from strength to strength, especially on the back of AUKUS and some of the developments taking place over in Western Australia. Canning Vale, Welshpool, major industrial hubs that so many wholesalers, distributors, manufacturers, a whole cross section, retailers as well. So it's a wonderful place for companies to not just appreciate because of the, as you say, 70 years worth of development, but also to see all the new innovation and companies growing out of Canning as well. So let's talk about the actual day itself. What are the dates, the venue, a bit of a run sheet? What does it look like for Canning Connect?
Well, it's been run in the afternoon. You could call it like a sundowner. So it's on Thursday, the 6th of August, and we're holding it at the Canning Showgrounds, which are on Albany Highway. And it's a large property there, basically in the middle of our area. Kicks off at 4:30, and we have some networking. The presentations will start at 5, and then they conclude at approximately 6, and then there's networking after that for an hour and a half. And the mayor is opening. Well, we have the MC is from CCIWA, and she will introduce the mayor, Patrick Hall, who will talk about what the city is doing and its awareness of the business sector. Businesses make up 50% of our rate base, so it's a very important sector for us. He will introduce our new investment prospectus and video. And then it'll be passed on to Michael Carter, who's a CCI. He's their international expert, but also trade expert. And he was the lead author of the report, which they provided to us. And then he'll be followed by Damien Stone. He's the principal of Y Research and a guru and expert on property markets, especially commercial property, but residential as well, across the whole of Perth. And so he was the lead author of that second report. And then we will round it off by having a chat with the mayor and the two authors, where the audience will have the opportunity to ask questions and grill them a little bit further. But then the event, the formal event will conclude at 6, and then everybody will have the opportunity to talk to them for the remaining period of about an hour and a half. So it's really divided in two halves. We're very conscious, or I'm very aware that when I go to these events, I invariably get more out of the people I meet rather than the presentations. So I know that the presentations at this will be good, and I'm providing copies of the report for anybody who wants them. It is the networking at the event which is really good.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. And William, you've actually got a few exhibitors as well, some tables around. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
We do. So we've got industry organizations, yourselves included, plus the Small Business Development Corporation and Oz Industry. And we have Jobs and Skills, who are part of TAFE. So they're an interesting organization. TAFE are working very hard to gain recognition and understanding of what industry needs to provide the right type of workers and in the right area. And so they'll be there. And then we have a couple of other industry associations potentially coming from transport sector as well. And we'll have our own business units. So major marketing and in the large investment, major events. I was going to say major projects is what I should say. And strategic planning will be there because we're doing a large part of Queen's Park, a suburb here, where it will be open up for residential investment and new structures going through there.
Well, it sounds
So
exciting, and as you say, I can't wait to be part of it. I know that our brand HLC will be represented there as one of those exhibitors, so looking forward to being part of this wonderful event. Is it free for everyone to attend? How do people register? Is that something that
yes,
you can share with us, please?
absolutely, it is free. We've got it up on Eventbrite, and it's quite easy to find it there. The Canning Connect brand is quite easily found there, and that's the project. It's getting quite a lot of attention. We've got about 100 booked, I think, at the moment, 120, and we've got a capacity for about 200, 250. So there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, William. I know you're busy getting all ready and geared up for this wonderful event taking place there. So thanks for sharing your time. We're excited to be part of it. Great lineup of speakers. And yeah, as you say, Canning's got so much to offer, not just domestically, but also internationally to attract investment, especially around that defence supply chain and some other industrial supply chain sectors. So really excited for you and look forward to hopefully seeing you there myself in Canning in August.
Beautiful. And I hope to see you there. Look forward to it. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thanks, William.